Friday, October 9, 2020. Happy gathering with us in BBC program, which will provide you the news and which is second factual and actual, either international and national. I will accompany about 5 minutes many kind of information. Well, let's begin the news today. COVID-19 has triggered the poverty rate to increase in Indonesia, viewers. Since the independence for 75 years, the economy in Indonesia has grown significantly, but poverty remains common and also become a major enemy to the state of Indonesia. Even so, Indonesia's economy has grown rapidly since the independence year in 1945, about the 20th century, and countries in Asia to this day. The present contraction is the coronavirus or COVID-19 pandemic, which aggressively evacuated half the world countries, including Indonesia. The advent of the coronavirus has created a social gap among many socialists, especially those of the lower middle class people affected this pandemic era. The most influential factor in Indonesia's economic growth has been its reliance on commodities, University of Indonesia rector and Kuntaro has said. The economy grew more quickly when commodity price rose, but grew more slowly when commodity price dropped, but he continued. Indonesia's gross domestic product (GDP) has grown as a result of the development of sector mainly on agriculture, manufacturing, oil and gas, which are key factor in boosting the economy from the Suharto era. Indonesia's poverty rate has gradually decreased to 24.2% starting in the total population in 1988 to the lowest point which decreased by 9.22% at the end of 2019, before increasing again to 9.78% at the beginning of this year in March as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic. This has led to an increase in the unemployment rate this year, as well as around 3.7 million people who lost their job due to the economic crisis in the era of the COVID-19 pandemic. The government has also channeled around more than 695 trillion rupiah or $47 billion from its annual fiscal budget to encourage the economy to strengthen healthcare, enlarge the deficit to 6.34% of GDP and increase the debt of GDP ratio to around 37% at the end of this year from 29.8% at the end. Well, viewers, Statistic Indonesia (BPS) said that around more than 1.5 million people have fallen into poverty in March this year, which affected the poor in all regions in Indonesia due to the COVID pandemic. In addition, the major impact of this pandemic is the rapidly increasing price of food, ranging from rice, poultry, and instant noodle. The increase in the price of this staple food poses a serious challenge from the poor and serves as a benchmark for increasing poverty rates. If a total of approximately 5.5 million people lost their job this year, and the unemployment rate even increased by around 12 million people, the national poverty line is set at 2.1 million of income per family in each month, with the highest poverty record in the Papua region. The first social gap for those of the so-called poor continues to rise in the price of basic materials. Those in the upper middle class are flocking to collect provide by extracting essential materials for extended periods. It is also causing the price hikes to rise high. Well, viewers, those are the news I can present to you today. If you have some critic and suggestion, please visit us on www.bbcprogram.com. And then we say thank you very much for your nice attention. Have a great day and see you.